What is up, guys? This is Andrew with MyWatchAddiction.com, coming back to take a closer look at that WatchGang Black subscription that I received for February 2018. If you guys saw my unboxing video, you know that I received an out-of-order Casanova. Now, before we get started, before we jump into this, guys, two quick things, real quick. Watch of the day is an out-of-order Black Automatico. And obviously, if I'm taking a look at an out-of-order watch, I'm going to throw on the very first out-of-order that I've had, which is this Black Automatico. Second, guys, before we get started, right down there in the right-hand corner of the screen is that subscribe button. If you could go ahead and smash that guy, it'd be greatly appreciated. Also, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time I release a new video. That's, of course, if you want to be alerted. If you don't, then don't do it. Easy as that. All right, guys, let's get started and take a deeper dive into this out-of-order Casanova. All right, if you missed my unboxing video, I will just go through real quick again what came with this month's WatchGang Black subscription. Trendy Butler is evidently a new subscription service that they're partnering with. On the back, you can see WatchGang20 is a coupon code that you can receive $20 off your first package. Second is their new partner cards, which something that it's kind of neat to see them actually having a purpose now, because if you look on the back of this partner card, you can see a link to WatchGang's website so that you can find out more information about the WatchGang Black watches that were sent out for February 2018. But this is why we're here. We're here to take a look at the out-of-order Casanova. Now, one thing I'll point out real quick, on the back of these Casanova boxes, you have a sticker that says WG001 with a black circle with a pink X, which I believe this is how Out of Order managed their inventory for these WatchGang subscription watches. Open this guy up, and just a very basic canvas and cardboard box. Take the watch out. Comes with the out-of-order user guide for the Casanova. Just tells you what you can and cannot do with it, that type of thing, pretty much. International guarantee is not filled out because I believe for any warranty work on these, you have to reach out to WatchGang directly instead of to out-of-order. But let's take a look at this watch a little bit closer. Okay, so this is a close-up of the out-of-order Casanova that I received. As you can see, it's got pink indices, pink stitching on the black leather band. To talk a little bit about the sizing on this watch is similar to the rest of the out-of-orders of this nature, is 44 millimeters. It does have super lume on the indices and hands, and as with all of the out-of-orders, they have flat mineral glass crystals. These guys do have a Cyclops over that date display at the 3 o'clock position, which I think is pretty neat. These are stainless steel cases with stainless steel case backs. I'll get some close-up pictures of this case back towards the end. The estimated, or the stated, I should say, water resistance on this watch is 10 ATM. As I've said a bunch of times, guys, I don't take these watches anywhere near water just because I don't have a need to. This watch is actually using a Miyota 2115 Japanese movement in it. This is a Quartz Movement. From what I've seen, that's an extremely inexpensive movement. I think I read somewhere they run like $10 for the movement itself. Looking around the watch, we do have out-of-order stamping on the back of the strap, and the strap sizes for these guys are 22 millimeters. Now, I'm going to set this down, and we're actually going to take a look at this next to my Black Automatico. If you guys didn't see it, the Black Automatico was the first out-of-order watch that I received. And the first watch that actually attracted me to the out-of-order series, or I should say brand, you can see the difference between the Casanova and the Automatico right from the get-go. The dial is a little bit different. The Automatico has much simpler indicators or indices at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position, whereas the Casanova has loom, I'm assuming, and indices at every hour position. Also, the Automatico has the hash marks, looks like at every minute mark. The cases are virtually identical, both with that weathered appearance. If we take a look around, we have the the made in Italy on my Automatico and the made in Italy on the Casanova. So I'm pretty sure that they just use the exact same cases on these guys, changed the dials, changed the hands. The hands are different, if you notice as well. The minute hand is the same, however the second and hour hands are different on both of these watches. And of course the black Automatico uses an automatic movement, whereas the Casanova uses that Miyota 2115 quartz movement. Now I'm going to get this guy set up here and we'll take a look and see what more information we can find out about this watch. The first thing we will take a look at is the actual website that watchgang included on their watchgang Black subscription partner cards. This is actually the link that takes you to, and this is kind of interesting in the fact that it shows you the black subscription watches that were sent out by watchgang. The TUW Rulas that were sent out. You can see the Thuringia that I received last month, as well as a couple of the other ones, and they have a Heriter Morrison automatic. Now, out of these watches that came with this month's watchgang Black subscription, I can tell you, out of these 6 watches that were sent out, I'm glad that I received the out of order versus any of the other ones. I'm a much bigger fan of the out of order watches than the TUW Rulas, so I'm glad I got that one. If we click on this link, and it should drive us into the website a little bit more. So you can see here, just has a picture of the out of order Casanova, tells you a little bit more information about it, and it gives you links to the Casanova listings on Out of Order's website, which we will jump over to next. So this is the Casanova Matte Black that I received for February 2018 watchgang's Black subscription. And if you guys have not seen this website before, this is outoforderwatches.com, which lists this Casanova. As you can see right there, it's listed at $452.29, saying warning, last items in stock. I'm assuming because they were all sold to watchgang. And you can see just a little bit about the watch itself, and then finally related items, couple of the other color combinations that came in. Now the Siberian Gray, that's kind of a neat color combination. I think that one's pretty neat. I like that color combination much better than the black and the pink that I received. So if we jump over to take a look at what they're going for online, just doing a quick search on eBay, you can see there's a few out of orders in general that are for sale. There's an out of order Ghost, incidentally, which I do not have yet. And I absolutely would not pay $1,175 for a Ghost. If you guys don't know, you can pick them up relatively cheaply in the social media groups. I've seen them going as low as $500, $600 for that out of order Ghost. But let's take a look, because I actually found somebody selling their Casanova, and this is a watchgang Black subscription holder, which you can see right there. New watch I received through my watch club, never worn or sized. This guy is nice in the respect that it's a very basic color combination, the white and the black on this Casanova. If we scroll down, this watch currently has 6 watchers and 4 bids at $127.50. So the fact that this guy already has bids on this and it's got roughly 6 days to go, my guess, if I had to guess on this one, it's probably going to go in the $200, $250 range by the time bidding ends on this watch. Speaking of, one thing I just want to take a minute to comment about real quick here is that the one thing that I've noticed when watchgang releases an out-of-order watch is that all of the other out-of-order watches tend to increase in perceived value. So now, as you guys have seen, I have the the out-of-order black Automatico. I also have a green Automatico, which I did the video on. And more recently, I picked up that limited edition Iron Bridge, which is very similar to the black Automatico and the green Automatico. The one thing I've noticed is right before watchgang released these watches, the value was starting to drop, or the trade value, the purchase prices on those Automaticos were starting to drop. As soon as watchgang released this Casanova to black subscription holders, I've noticed in the groups that the value on the Automaticos or out-of-order watches in general is starting to go up again. In probably the past 6 months, I've seen a bunch of peaks and valleys with the out-of-order watches, constantly going up and down in price. And if you can catch that swing just at the right time, you can make a little bit of profit on these watches when you try to sell them or trade them for another watch. Now, this watch in particular, this specific watch right here, because of the Automaticos that I have already, this watch has already been traded away. As soon as I did my unboxing video, I posted this up on the watchgang exchange for trade only and received a bunch of different offers for this watch. However, this one, as I mentioned, is already traded away. So as soon as I'm done with this video, this watch is getting boxed up and taken to the post office. So that was the out-of-order Casanova that I received from my watchgang black subscription for February 2018. As I mentioned earlier, this watch has actually already been traded, so this watch is going to be boxed up right now and taken off to the post office and sent out to its final resting place. Overall, I think it's a neat watch. I like the out-of-orders personally. The Casanova, it almost feels purpose-built for watchgang. I don't know if that's the case or not, but who knows? Who knows? We can only speculate. But the pink and black, kind of neat, I suppose, if you are looking to match this watch with a specific outfit. But overall, I tend to stick with more subdued colors, I guess you could call it. But it's still a neat watch, nonetheless. I definitely, probably personally would not spend the asking price for this on the MSRP. Absolutely wouldn't ask the wouldn't pay the MSRP price on this. Given the fact that I have a couple automatic out of orders, I'm not sure if I would buy another Quartz out of order again. But if you're looking for a cheap alternative to the Automaticos that out of order sells, then, you know, have at it, take a look at it. I mean, you can't beat these watches up. You can't hurt them any more than they already are. So have at it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for sticking around. If you stick around a little bit longer, I'll show you some close-up pictures of this watch as well as some loom shots. As always, if you have any questions, you can either post them up in the comments below or reach out to me at the website at mywatchaddiction.com. And as always, if you want to see what's on my wrist on a daily basis, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Instagram/watchaddiction.us. Thanks, guys, and have a great week.